Okay, so it feels like I haven't filmed in ages, and I'm also just like, I'm just really tired today, so I do apologise for that in advance. And I'm wearing something that like Alice wouldn't normally wear, and I'm standing up. We're doing so many different new things. I've never actually filmed standing up. Normally I sit on this chair, but my dad painted some pretty pictures that are behind me, and I've got a record player and a ukulele and a notice board, and I just thought, the bed's a mess. Why not stand up? Hey guys, my name's Alice. If you haven't seen me before, I'd love it if you could like and subscribe. That would mean the world to me. And today we are going to be doing a haul, but it's not a clothing haul, and it is a book haul, but it's also not just a book haul. So I'm going to be doing a kind of charity shop haul of like books and vinyls. So this all started the other day when I was coming back from the gym, and the gym I go to is in the centre of town, and so walking through town to get to the bus stop, and there's a charity shop, and kind of last minute I like swoop in to look for books as per usual, and they didn't sell books, they sold DVDs, and I was like, okay. So I looked down and there's a box on the floor of vinyls, and I was like, meh, worth a shot, why don't we have a look? So I ended up buying 6 vinyls. I just want to clarify, some of these people in vinyls that I mentioned I don't even know, but most of these vinyls that I've bought, I definitely have not paid over £2 for a vinyl, and all the ones that I actually own I've paid like 20 quid for, so I was like, if they're £1, why not? So first one I got was by this bloke whose name I'd never heard of, Val Dunican. I have a horrible name. But the reason I got this one is because the first song on it is The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, and I remember my dad playing this song when I was like a child, like a little girl. And I don't, it doesn't say the guy took the tags off, but I think this one was 50p. So I got that one. The next one I got was by a bloke called Barry Manilow, and the reason I got this is because I recognise his name because there was one song from Barry Manilow that Dad used to play all the time when I was younger called Mandy. Although this has like 25 songs on it, none of them are Mandy, but that is okay. So this one has got 2 vinyls in it, obviously both 2 sides, and it's one of, you know, the like greatest hits, volume 2. So I got this, where the price on this one's been taken off as well. I think this was like £1, maybe. This guy I recognised. I got me some Frank Sinatra. So this is Sunday and Every Day with Frank Sinatra. This was 99p. When I hear the name Frank Sinatra, I just think like calming music. Music that just puts me in like a really good like calm mood. And so I got this one. I also got, I haven't listened to this one yet actually, Shirley Bassey, just because I recognise the name, I know of her, and this one was 50p. The last 2 were a bit of like I was like, oh, I don't really know if I want to do this. These are both 50p each, and these are both classical records. Hear me out. I only got them because I was like, they're 50p, why not? I've got some spare change in my purse. And they are both by Tchaikovsky, who is the composer of like when you think of Swan Lake, like that whole thing, and I love that, and I just feel like, I don't know, so I got 2 of his ones. I've listened to one of them and not the other. I got Symphony No. 6 in B minor, and I got Romeo and Juliet, the like overture, which I haven't listened to, but I thought if I like Swan Lake, they didn't sell the Swan Lake one unfortunately, which made me really sad, but I might as well get the Romeo and Juliet, and I just thought I might as well just have them because they were so cheap. It just baffles me, like I bought like an Etta James record from Amazon for like £15, and I thought that that was good because like records like are expensive, but obviously I'd never been to charity shops before. They were what started all yesterday, and then today I'd like planned in my head because, you know, my sister's at work, I'm going to see Matt later tonight, but I wasn't doing anything during the day and I wasn't going to the gym either. I was like, you know what, today I'm going to go around the charity shops and have a look for some books and have a look for records, because normally when I go into charity shops it'll literally be for like 2 minutes just to see if they've got a certain book and then leave. I've never like fully looked through, and because I read young adult fiction, charity shops never have it because it's not kids and it's not adult, so they kind of just ignore it. And so today got up, got dressed, I'm wearing a really cute, I know I always link what I wear in the description below, but I think this top was an old one of my dad's, the grey one from ASOS, and then this like rose one that I've got on top is from Romwe, and now I'm just spicing up my life by doing the whole long sleeve short sleeve thing. Anywho, so today I went to the Oxfam bookshop. This is what I got from Oxfam, and altogether I spent, I think it was £12.43 at Oxfam. So the first book I got is a little one, and this was 99p, and this is Wizard of Oz by Frank Baum. And so if anyone knows me, basically let me explain myself. My bookshelf is currently overflowing. I only have one of those like the Billy bookshelves from IKEA, but I've only got like a half size one. And I've said to everyone that when I'm older, I want to have like a whole room in my house or my flat, wherever I live, that's just full of bookshelves. And I want to have, you know, kids books and young adult books and adult books and just all of the books. And I want to collect them so that, you know, any of my family and friends can read them, and I've just got my own little library. And so I thought these are the type of books that, like, you know, aren't exactly on my TBR. Like, I don't, you know, actively want to go and read them because I think some of them I struggle to read. When I see these type of books in the bookshops, I was like, you know what, actually, I should get these. Along the same lines, I got Fairy Tales from the Arabian Nights, which I'd never heard of, and this is really cute little blue hardback. Also, I prefer paperbacks to hardbacks, so this was quite hard for me to, like, buy hardbacks. This was £1.50, and the reason that I got it, because I didn't really understand what it was the first like bit I flipped to said Sinbad, the fifth voyage of Sinbad. That's a Disney movie that Grace is obsessed with, and I was like, oh, okay, never knew that that was like an Arabian Nights thing. And then the next bit I skipped to said the story of Aladdin, and I was like, well, that should have been better. Why not? And I just think, I don't know, like these ones look so cute, but it means that they don't fit in with my bookshelf, but that's okay. Like, if I collect enough, then they can have their own little space. The issue with me is, right, I don't read classics like, you know, Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility. I don't read them. I struggle to read them. I think they're really difficult and hard to understand, but I want them. I want to buy them. I want to have them. And I want to read them, but I just know that I won't, so I just don't want to waste my money on it. But this is like a little start, because these were in the kids section, so like, baby steps. And then this one is a bit broken. There's like basically a hole in the cover, and there's a little coffee stain on the back. I got The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. So when I go around bookshops, I don't actually pull books out and look at the blurbs, because most of the time they're adult books, not young adult books. So I just kind of scan across looking for like names I recognise or titles I recognise, and I recognise this title and it's in my like Amazon book wish list. And so I don't actually know what it's about. Okay, let me read the blurb. I'll tell you what happened because it will be a good way to introduce my brother. His name's Simon. I think you're going to like him, I really do, but in a couple of pages he'll be dead. And he was never the same after that. Okie doke. This was £1.99. I'm so excited about this one. This is The Thieves of Ostia by Caroline Lawrence. And so these books I read when I was like 10, 11. And I think that was like an online game website for them. As some of you may or may not know, I'm recollecting the Cherub books that I used to borrow from the library when I was like 11, and I'm kind of recollecting them, but I'm getting them from charity shops because I'm not planning on rereading them just yet. And I saw this and I was like, you know what, why not? I remember loving these. It's about a Roman girl who's the daughter of a sea captain. She's got a friend who's like a slave girl but is her friend, and then another one who's like a boy who's mute, and they go on all these adventures. And so this one was £1.50. The last two books I got, this was in the adult fiction section, and this is Will Grayson by John Green and David, is that a V or a U? Because I think I want to say David Leviathan, and I think from what I remember this is just about, you know, two boys that meet with the same name, and it's kind of a story that follows from that. And I've never read it before. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with John Green because everyone loves them, and I don't know. But I thought I'd get it, add to my collection, and if I want to read it, it's there. And this was £2.50. Bit more expensive, but yeah. And then the next one I got, the last book I got, I don't know why, all of a sudden I just feel really attached to this book. And it's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. And I just think that this book is so beautiful. And then when I opened inside, it has like some illustrations in it. And obviously it's two books in one. But I don't know, I just remember like, we used to have a massive bookshelf when I was younger full of all these books that I loved, and then we threw them away when I got too old for them, and now that really upsets me because I wish we'd kept them, but we had no space for them, that's fine. But obviously my name's Alice, and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, I'm so like fond of it. It's just got a special place in my heart. Okay, and then I got one record from there, and it's a little one, so I'm hoping I'll be able to play it. I'm sure I will. And this is the music of Leroy Anderson. I'd heard the name before, like I feel like the name rings a bell. And this was 99p, so I thought I'll get this, see if I like it. Why not? So that was all the stuff that I got from Oxfam. The next place I went to was a charity shop called Shelter, and I got one book and many records. Okay, so the first book I found, I was really excited to find actually because I really wanted to read it, and it was like one of the only YA books they had. They did have all the Hunger Games series though, which I was very happy about, and that's Ready Player One, and I wasn't expecting it because it's coming out as a movie soon, and so I wasn't expecting it to be there. It's clearly been very well loved because the spine's very curved. But this was £2 and I'm just really excited about this. And then I think altogether in that shop, by the way, I spent £8.50 maybe. And then I got multiple records. This first one, I don't recognise this guy, I don't recognise any of the songs, but for some reason I just decided to get it because the titles looked nice, I guess. And this is Moonlight and Roses by Jim Reeves. And this was £1.50. Basically, I need to spend the rest of my day listening to all of these and working my way through. Half the songs have Moon and Roses in them, which I'm assuming is why it's titled the way it's titled, rather than Alice. Right, and then so some of these rang a bell, but like not enough of a bell for it to be clear. But I thought I'd get it anyway, why not? He does look a bit creepy though, we'll see. This is starring Peter Nero, and it's just a shit ton of songs. And then these are the two that I'm really excited about. The Mary Poppins original soundtrack with Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. I was so excited when I saw this, like Spoonful of Sugar, and I just, I think it's, Mary Poppins isn't my favourite Disney movie, but like it's Disney and I just love Disney, and so I had to get this when I saw it, I had to get it. And then the next one, Dolly Parton. And the first song on side one is Jolene, so obviously had to get it, because we all know I love country music, but like I think Dolly Parton is like extreme country music, but you have to commit. None of the vinyls from this shop were more than £2. And then the last one I got was a bit of an odd one. This one's called For That Certain Someone, but the only reason I got it was because the songs on the back were like the cute love songs I can like imagine being played on vinyl. And stuff like I've Got You Under My Skin, The Way You Look Tonight, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. And I just thought, you know what, this could actually be really cute. So I got this, I think he gave it to me for £1. And then, we're so close to the end, I went to one last charity shop. They didn't have that many books. This baffled me. They had Caraval, right? This book, well, it originally goes for £8 and I probably paid about £5 for it on Amazon. They had this book with red like side pages for 99p, and I was so upset that I'd already bought it because like I felt like I'd just been ripped off. Anyway, so I got The Secrets of Vesuvius by Caroline Lawrence. So this is I think it's the third book in that other Roman is under the pile, so I don't really want to disturb it. Like I said, that I'm building up my kind of cherub collection again. I'm going to build up a collection of these, and every time I see a charity shop I'm just going to walk in and see if they have any. Basically is the plan. And this was 99p. And that was all I got from the last charity shop. Okay, so that is all the stuff that I got today. So overall, how much did I spend? Including today and yesterday, I probably spent £25, £26 on books and vinyls, which I know sounds like so much, but in my head I'm like, how many vinyls have I just bought? Do you know what I mean? Like I've definitely bought 10, maybe even like 12. I bought about 8 books, so I probably bought 20 things for like £26. So I'm really excited about this. I'm excited just to spend my day listening to vinyls, cooking some lunch because I'm hungry. I've got this weird like curly bit here. Anyway, battery's flashing, so that means I have to go. But yeah, this was a bit of a different one for me. So I'm really excited, and also I can't wait for my dad to come back so we can like listen to them and like see how he enjoys them and stuff. So yeah, so that is all from me for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you all had an amazing day. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you hopefully next Monday with another video.